Well, hello everyone. So I'm sitting over here at the storage unit. I got about 15 minutes before the auction and heard a little thing on the news and figured I'd talk to you guys about what I heard. So I guess there was a law passed or something either yesterday or this morning that they're going to try to lower the classification of marijuana so that it's a less it's a less, I don't know what the word for it is, but it's a lower classification to make it easier to legalize it later on. And I think this is a bad road to go down. I don't think we should legalize marijuana for everyday casual use. And and my biggest argument for that is I don't want someone at their job to be high doing their job. Now, if you work at, McDonald's, or you work, at some, low-end job or whatever, I can understand that's not that big of an impact. You may screw up some French fries or, put a pickle in the wrong spot. But when someone's sitting there like nurses, which unfortunately most of them are already high, which is scary enough, but nurses, doctors, auto mechanics, I don't want these people doing work on me or for me, and I don't want them to be high while doing their work. I want someone who's going to know what the hell they're doing and not be off in la la land. And yes, I know about the studies, I know about the arguments for why people should legalize marijuana. I do agree that the punishment for having marijuana is way too severe for what it is. I personally think that marijuana should be still deemed illegal for work purposes, because I don't think you should be able to go, to work high. But I think it should be, maybe a ticket or a little fine you pay, 20, 30 bucks. Same thing like a speeding ticket, So, interesting. But yeah, it's, that's kind of my thoughts on it is, for those who get high, and I have a lot of them in my family, for those who get high, go out and get high. Just don't do it at work, and don't do it when you're driving. That's my biggest thing. Just like you don't drink when you're driving, you don't drink at work. I think the same thing should apply. But now you got all this, gummies and all this other stuff, and it's getting out of control. It's getting out of hand. And plus the pot that, my parents got back in the 60s and 70s is nothing compared to what they have now. Now they have this, chemically enhanced, modified, purple, sticky with, little hairs coming off of it. And that's some, again, I don't know. I only know by observing and being around other people who do partake in that. It's just something I've never done. I've been a very clean person in my life. For the stuff that I try to take inside, it's like I try to eat healthy. I try to, not do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm just a boring person. But I think legalizing everyday use of marijuana would be, you're going to see a lot of effects in places, and people are going to get hurt, and people are going to die of it. And to be fair, people get hurt and people die anyways, regardless. So, but it just is, me personally, I wouldn't want the mechanic doing the brakes on one of my trucks to be high while doing it. That's my biggest argument, But I will say again that the punishments and people going to jail over having a $20 baggie of weed or whatever it is now. I'm referencing, the stuff that I remember from the 80s and 90s, when I was younger and more people were doing it around me. So now I've kind of shielded myself away from the negativity in this world. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion. I'm just putting it out into the universe. I'm not trying to get anybody butt hurt. If you want to go out and advocate for it, just understand that, just because you want something, it doesn't mean everybody should do it all willy-nilly. And my biggest thing is, anybody who wants to do weed, whether it's legal or illegal, is doing it, period. So why go through and make it, legal so you can go to work high or go to work, screwed up and affect other people's lives? That's, what? I don't know. I'm about to say something, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, I'm thinking of certain family members when I'm saying that. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. But anyway, that's my stance on it. I think it is a Pandora's box. I think it is an issue if it just becomes 100% legal, and then there's still people who get thrills out of breaking the law, and just going to go on to other stuff that is illegal. It's not cool to do things legal anymore. It's the youth here today, and the adults of today too, is bored with the mundane aspect of having a legal life. They want to break the law. They want to do things to fight against the power, to to stop oppression from these mythical things that are oppressing us. And tell me what your thoughts are. Am I thinking sanely, or am I just making up a bunch of shit here just to see about pissing you off or whatever? So, which I'm not. I do honestly feel this way. But anyways, peace, love, money. I'm out.